What's going on, everybody? And I'm ShadowSlayer347. This is ShadowSlayer347, my voice, the one and only. And I make gameplay videos, commentaries, let's plays, all that nice jazz, and I post them on YouTube.
Accepted.
Yep, that's me. And yep, I'm back on my shit. And if you guys don't like cussing, I am sorry. I'm 25 years old. I've been in the military for the past 4 years. I feel like I earned the right to do it. Anyway, so back with another one of my real talk, real talks, real talk Tuesdays, whatever you want to call it. And it's probably gonna be real talk Tuesdays. Not gonna lie. I like the way it sounds, and I might stick with it. Probably gonna stick with it. Anyway, so real talk, right? And disclaimer that I feel like I should probably put before all of these talks is these are my own personal opinions, beliefs, and ramblings in my head. So if you guys get offended by any of it, I can't help you. All right, it's my own personal opinion. I'm not speaking for anybody but myself. All right, now that nice little disclaimer is out of the way, and anybody who doesn't want to hear it has clicked away. I'm not saying there's anybody actually clicking to these, but hey, let's talk about what I want to talk about, right? So, one of the things that has been rambling or going, sticking in my head recently is emulation, right? Who we emulate, and let's start off with the dictionary.com definition, right? Dictionary.com definition of emulate, it goes like this: to try to equal or excel, imitate with effort to equal or surpass, and the second one is to rival with some degree of success. And then there's a computer one that doesn't apply to this situation of my talk, right? So, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The way I look at emulation is that it's just something that you want to model your life after, right? That's basically my definition of emulate. Right? Certain parts of my life that I want to emulate after certain particular people, right? And to be honest, and I'm gonna try and make this one of the very few times I talk about the two things that people usually don't want to talk about in public, which is religion and politics, right? But I feel like if I'm gonna talk about emulation, especially with regards to my life, especially with religion, what I believe, it kind of goes hand in hand. For me, at least. It could be different for you. I don't know. Just for me personally. Like I said, it's my own personal opinion, outlook on life. So, take that as you will. So, emulation, right? I am a non-denominational Christian. Or at least I try to be. And Christian itself, the word, the name, in of itself means to be Christ-like. To follow, to emulate the life of the person that we believe to be God, or whatever you wanna interpret it as, right? So that's one of my big influences. One of the people that I want to emulate on top of everybody else. So, and in the process of doing this, of thinking about this, there's more than there's something that's been sticking in my head, right? And I'm gonna use my faith and then my dad to kind of how do I say it? Highlight two ideas two thoughts that I had in my head that they kind of go with, right? So it was the idea of grace for myself, right, in emulating somebody, and then grace for the person that I'm trying to emulate, right? Now, the grace for myself really goes towards my faith, and my faith, the way we see it, the way I see it, the way I've learned it, is that Jesus was perfect. Right? He was the only perfect person out there. lived a perfect life, all that nice stuff, according to what, I've read, what I've learned, what I've studied. And so, realizing that I myself am not a perfect person, and giving myself grace, or allowing grace for myself when I mess up and I can't live up to the expectation of living as a Christian, as a Christ follower, Christ-like, and understanding that, like I said, from what I've learned, that God, Jesus, through Jesus, allows me grace when I mess up, because I'm not perfect, right? And taking that and also applying that to my dad. Right? My dad is first male figure, right? And I can say that I've been blessed enough to have a not only a father figure in my life, but my actual dad to be that father figure. Right? Not everybody has that, and I recognize the blessing that is, because of just people I've known. And taking that grace for myself and also applying it to my dad in the form of having grace for the person I'm trying to emulate. Because my dad, like me, is human, right? So he isn't perfect. He's gonna mess up, and he has messed up. I've been there, and I've seen it. Growing up, he messed up with some stuff. He did some stuff that I don't agree with. Right. So allowing that grace, and that really applies to pretty much everybody, I would think. That I know right now, that living in my life, that I'm interacting with on the daily, right? And but it's also understanding who deserves me trying to emulate, right? Me looking at them and be like, huh, yes, these are the type of people I want to emulate. The strength of my mother, the strength of my two older sisters, the perseverance of my dad, and understanding how lucky I am to have all of these people in my life who, oh God, sorry. I got something caught in the back of my throat. So anyway, and I understand how lucky, like I was trying to say, of being able to have them in my life to teach me the things that I've been taught that they've been able to teach me. And simple, but I think vital things like how to respect, and how to respect. For me, women. How to view them, even though, like I said, with the grace for myself, I do mess up in that regard sometimes. I can't lie about that. And also, stepping away from me, but being able to, for girls out there, teenage girls, understanding the type of respect that you deserve to be treated with, from men, from other teenage boys, stuff like that. And those morals that we get taught, that we try to emulate, that we try and model our lives behind, that we try and stick with this, I think is very important, especially nowadays. Now, there are some stuff out there that I don't agree with, but, luckily the world isn't modeled after me, because we'd have some serious problems. Just saying. I do believe, though, there are some set morals out there that we gotta really take a look at, and who we're trying to emulate. And it's easy for me to say, right, from behind a mic and where I'm at, because I'm not in a bad position, particularly. I could be in worse position. But I do think that the way that who we choose to model our life behind, who we try to emulate, is very important when it comes to simple things. that I mentioned before. You know, respect for each other, for a teenage boy to learn the right respect. You know, trying to find the right type of male father figure in your life to show you how women, you know, girls, teenage girls, whoever it may be, should be treated. No matter if they're, you know, a good person or not. And also, you know, the people who teach you not to sacrifice who you are when you are disrespected, because it's gonna happen. You know, definitely it's gonna happen. But it's you know, it's up to us ultimately who or what we want to model our life after, because it's not just, you know, people, or it's not just like actual people. You know, it's kind of fictional people too, stuff like that. And so, with that being said, I would challenge people, and I will say this again, just to cover my own ass. This is my own personal opinion on the matter. You don't take this as, you know, oh, this Christian is saying that, or whatever, or, you know, this person who goes for this political party is saying this. I am Shadow Slayer, the person behind Shadow Slayer, behind Dunamis Numa. You know, I'm saying this. I would think, or I challenge you guys, whoever's out there in the internet ether, to really look at who you're trying to emulate, who you want to model your life behind, because it is very important. Growing up, I'm 25 years old. I'm still learning it, but I believe that I have some good people who have brought me up and who are worth emulating. I know that they mess up. I know that there's some times that they haven't been at their best, but I do believe that they have shown me, through not only teaching me but living, that they deserve some sort of respect and some part of my life to be modeled after them. But yeah, that's me on emulation, on all that nice stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk, and if you guys want to have a discussion down below in the comments, I am more than welcome to the idea. I welcome the idea, basically. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, hit that like button, comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell too when you subscribe, and I hope you guys join me for the next Real Talk on a Tuesday. Yep, that's me, guys. I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.